We're coming to you today from Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, the season has almost reached its conclusion, and many of the teams are playing for just pride alone, while others are looking forward to the playoffs. Today's game features two teams that are each looking to make a statement, as the Panthers get set to take on the Chiefs. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Hunter is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 34, back to return.
From the 1-yard line. Keeps his feet moving. Breaks free. He dives. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
When you have a guy who can return kicks like that, it gives you a huge advantage over your opponent.
Olsen comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Well, that's one way to electrify your team. Score before the offense can even take the field.
This is why your return guy is so important in every game. In no time at all, you can go from losing to winning with one big run back. It also seems to fire up the rest of the guys when your special teams get you some points.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is fielded by Martin.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll go from the I formation. Whitfield sends a man in motion. Tosses it out to the left. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 22.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Gain of 2. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Carolina using 3 linebackers. Hands it off. Rennick makes the stop at the 24-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
2-yard gain. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
You can't stop me. No more.
Whitfield scans the defense from the gun. Pressure coming with the pass. Picked off. He appeared to be fooled by the zone coverage as the timely interception is made by Rennick.
He's going to have to take more of what the defense gives him and not try and shoot for a big play so often.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
With the carry, fakes the handoff. Breaking free. The 10. Touchdown.
He made some nice moves, put his foot on the gas, and headed right for the goal line.
Olsen comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. This offense with big play capability, another example right there.
It's always comforting to an offense when they're able to take one from their playbook and convert it into points at the very start of a drive. That'll give your whole team a boost.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back deep to return.
This one is handled by Martin. The last time the defense was on the field, they forced a bad throw, picked up a takeaway. Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Clear! Clear!
Only one man back. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing. Incomplete. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. There we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get me going.
The Panthers with a 4-man front.
Let's go now. Will.
Dropping back, under pressure, throws it. It's loose. The Panthers get it. The defense came up with the ball on that one.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Stay both now. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They haven't been into the red zone until now, but they've scored from outside the 20.
Get some slack going. Watch the play.
Looks like somebody got off the line a little early here.
Dead start on the offense. Number 64.
Number 64 was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
So with the ball in the red zone, they have a very good chance of extending that lead. Throws to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time, he just missed taking him down.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
Only one man back. Receives the handoff. He has some room. Hexon is there on the stop at the 5-yard line.
13-yard gain on the play.
Third and maybe 2.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Come on.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. They'll keep it. Nelson makes the tackle, but it's beyond the marker, so they pick up a 1st down. He tucks it in, moves the chains on 3rd and short.
He wanted to find a man open, but when he didn't see any, he did the right thing. He tucked it in and took off.
2 yards to go for the touchdown.
Hey, watch that screen. So we gonna take it.
Looking for the goal line. Fakes the handoff. He's going to run, and they'll score.
Touchdown Panthers.
So, John, he takes off and romps in for the score.
I tell you, the running game is so important in the red zone. But maybe even more important is the ability of the quarterback to run the ball. And right there, it paid off with a score.
They'll get set for the extra point. The point after is good. So they begin in the red zone and wind up punching it in for a touchdown.
It's a must to score touchdowns when you get field position like that.
Olsen will be kicking off.
Martin back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Martin. The Chiefs have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 20-yard line. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch the hard count. Watch the snap down.
Carolina using 3 linebackers.
Let's go.
Hand it off. Fakes the handoff. Pressure. Throws this one away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get it started. Let's go, boys. From the start,
Hilton moves in motion.
Rush in.
Hand off to the tailback. Rennick is there for the tackle at the 28.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
It's third down, 2 to go.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here we go.
Whitfield spreads them out. With the pass play on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. No completion there.
A lot of teams use their short passing game like a running game. Lots of short, high-percentage passes that allows them to keep possession while moving the ball down the field. Sometimes those short passes can turn into a big game. But as a receiver on a short pattern or outlet route, you have to stay disciplined and make the catch before you try and create extra yardage.
From the 37-yard line.
34-yard punt. Return for a gain of 4 yards.
Ball on their own 42.
42-yard line. First and 10.
What's the play? Turn it up now.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers.
Yes, on.
He gets the carry. Exit is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Pearson goes in motion.
Here we go, baby. Go make a play.
Toss play to the right. Kelly comes up to make the play at the 48.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
So a pickup of maybe 3.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. Pearson, the man in motion. Gets the pass off. The defender's got it. The corner blitzed that time and forced the quarterback into an errant throw.
The defense had the receivers covered well. That allowed him to get to the ball and make the interception.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. What's the hard count?
Carolina goes with a 4-man front. With a counterplay, Shepard comes up to make the play.
Well, even though it didn't work on that play, I like that strategy. They get their back running full speed around end, looking to match him one-on-one with the smallest guy on the field.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Number 44, the lone back. Hilton, the motion man. Throws it, and it's caught. Rennick is there for the tackle. 9-yard gain.
On the play.
Third down here as they try to get it inside the 25-yard line to convert. The backs are lined up in an I. Hand it off to the back, puts it on the ground. The Panthers pick up the fumble, and they can't take advantage of the turnover because then they turn it over themselves. First and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Here I come. There we go, D.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package.
One of us gonna make a play. Hey, let's go.
They'll bring the blitz. Gets rid of it. Drops the interception. Scott was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
Kansas City comes out in a dime package. Throws it. Picked off. It's intercepted. It's on the ground. The Panthers pick up the fumble. So here's how each team has done protecting the ball, or lack thereof, perhaps. After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. There we go.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front.
Here we go, baby.
Little misdirection.
Danny.
Nelson is there for the tackle.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Second and 5 coming up here.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
From the start.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. Thomas got very good penetration there. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. With the pass, a little off target, but caught. Can't pull him down. Great catch and run there by Morrison.
And that's the thing with this guy. He has more speed than you do. And if you give him any room at all, he's going to make you pay for it.
First and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Good shoot.
Only one man back. Diaz sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. On the run. Moore is there for the tackle at the 36. Diaz, great athlete, and throws one of the prettiest balls in the NFL.
Yeah, receivers love playing with him because he'll never hang you out to dry. That's something he's always had. Good rotation and a soft touch.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch each other back. Yes, on.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
They give it to the halfback. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 31.
That was a good job by the back who just saw the hole, and boom, he hit it right in there for a few yards, and he got the chain gang moving.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Everything you got.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package. Closing in, gets rid of it. It's broken up. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a set. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Play hard and fast, baby. Watch the front. So low. One of us gonna make a play.
Hand off to the tailback. Texan comes up to make the play at the 32. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. On third down now, they have to get it to the 21-yard line to pick up the first. Kansas City comes out with 7 in the secondary.
From the start.
Here comes the blitz. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Number 84 was the intended receiver on that play. He'll have it. Had the coverage on the play. Olsen comes into the game to try the field goal. The veteran connecting for the field goal. Great run, 24 straight points.
Heck, with the way they're playing right now, they could score 124.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Martin.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one is taken by Martin.
They're in danger of this one being over by halftime. This is where they really need to put it together and get back into this thing.
Kansas City will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
What screen?
Carolina comes out in a 4-3.
Watch the back. Left.
With the pass, Thomas is there on the stop. And they get a completion out of what appeared to have been a big mismatch. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Play football. Hey, watch that screen.
They line up in the I formation. Whitfield sends a man in motion.
There we go, D. Get me going. Hey, let's go.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Broken up. Martin was his intended target. Stringer was there on the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Do something. I can do it, baby.
Hill, the motion man. Handed off to the back. Big hit on the ball carrier.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at us. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one.
On the 46-yard line.
It's on. Check it. Ain't no thing. We turning it up.
Hand off to the tailback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. So we should see the punter after they fail to convert on 3rd down. Number 34. Looks like he's ready for the return. From the 22-yard line. Keeps his feet moving. Midfield. Number 34 showing explosiveness on that return, taking it all the way back to the 41-yard line.
They'll start the drive at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
Bring it up.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers.
Turn it up, D. Hey, watch the ball.
Hand it off. Setting up play action. Throws it. Almost picked off. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hey, watch the counter. Let's do our thing.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Pressure coming with the pass. Nearly intercepted. McDaniels was the one they were trying to get the ball to. White with the coverage.
On the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hey, watch the move. From the start.
The Chiefs come out with 1 linebacker and several defensive backs. Here comes the blitz. Nelson is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. Number 84 caught it short of the 1st down marker. Murphy will come in now to punt it away. Martin back to return. He's waving for the fair catch.
You know, they need to get this game under control, or it's going to be a long, long day.
Ball on their own 5.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Get it up. Bring it.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Great move to get free. Short comes up to make the play.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is the Panthers 24, the Chiefs nothing.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Ball on their own 9.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Hey, watch the screens. Watch out. No, one. Yeah,
Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Rennick had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 9-yard line.
I can do it, baby. We're coming to red.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. They're blitzing with the pass. Pass ball's incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. From the 49-yard line. Pretty good return, and they stop it at the 38. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Start the drive at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
They're looking for the run with all those linebackers out there. The rush is on. Throwing. Right on target to the wide receiver. The 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers. He does a terrific job of maneuvering his way through the secondary and all the way to the end zone. Olsen comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. And John, we were talking at the beginning about the quick strike capability. That's exactly what we were talking about. One play, one touchdown.
I'm not surprised at all by that play. You've got a chance to stick it to the other team, you're going to stick it to them. And that's what they did on that play.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back to return.
He got all of that one. This one is handled by Martin. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
The Chiefs will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, baby.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. On the call, Miller is there for the tackle at the 24. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Get me going. What's the hard
Whitfield with a man in motion. Under pressure, throws it, and it's complete. Shepard is there on the stop at the 38-yard line. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Go, one. Clear. Understand.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Bryant comes up to make the play at the 43.
Now they got to keep going at it. They can get that defense tired and on its heels. These games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
Pickup of about 5. Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front. Number 98 is there for the tackle at the 42, and they lose a few yards on the draw.
And there was nowhere to go. The defensive line looked like they knew exactly where that play was headed right from the start.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Keep it up.
Carolina lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Simmons comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. Simon is denied the first down.
Those kind of runs won't do much for you on 3rd and medium to 3rd and long.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Norman comes into the game for the punt. Number 34 sets up to run back the punt. This is a bad one. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Pressure with the pass. White is there on the stop. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
First and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Hey, let's go.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
Let's go. Here we go, baby.
Be the hammer, not the nail.
Let's go. Be physical. Watch yourself.
Going to the air on first down. Throwing. And it's caught. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 23.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
And that's a gain of about 8. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let us big time.
Kansas City comes out in a 46. Number 91 is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Watch the play. Do something. Do something.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. White is there on the stop at the 22.
He didn't hit the hole with much conviction on that one.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Be careful. Here we go.
Only one man back. Hand it off to the back. Play action. Throws it, and he just can't hang it.
The coaching staff thinks that he has some of the best hands in the team. And it's surprising to see him drop a pass like that.
Third and 11. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hey. Knock him out.
The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Gets rid of it. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 14-yard line. He makes the catch, but that's it. No more yardage and a probable field goal try here. Olsen is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. The try is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, but I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back deep to return.
This one is taken by Martin. So after being forced to punt the last time they had it, the offense heads back out onto the field. Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Back it up, baby. Let's go,
The
boys.
Panthers with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Rennick comes up to make the play.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
1-yard gain on that play. It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. He tucks it away. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play.
The Panthers come out in the quarter defense. Throwing. Drops the interception.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. This one goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. All right, here we go.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Keep it up. They ain't got nothing.
With the pass, and it's caught. Number 42 comes up to make the play at the 17, and it's good for a first down.
Results in a first down.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
They kicked a field goal the last time they were in the red zone. Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it, and it's complete. White is there for the tackle at the 7-yard line. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
It's first and goal at the 7.
Whip.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
Let's go, 1D. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll bring the blitz. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And so just like that, pass, catch, touchdown. The kicker lines up for the point after. The extra point attempt is good. They capitalize on good field position to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, you got to convert opportunities like that into touchdowns. And that time, they did it with authority.
Olsen looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Martin back to return.
This one is handled by Martin. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
They soft, man.
All right, let's go.
The Panthers with a 4-man front.
Check it. 2D.
Pass play here on first down. Steps up, throws it, hits the fullback. Shepard comes up to make the play at the 27-yard line. Waters gains about 7 yards on that reception. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Safety right. Do some.
With the throw, almost intercepted. Rennick had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Third and 3. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful. That's a good job of separating out of the defensive lineman. They created a crack, he saw it, and made his move.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
It's on.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
The Panthers with a four-man front.
Defense, get ready.
The rush is on. With the pass, almost picked off. Miller had the coverage on the play.
Number 44, the intended receiver on the play.
Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
There we go, D.
I'm coming through, baby.
Carolina with 6 defensive backs.
One of us gonna make a play.
Closing in, he was hit just as he threw. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
We're talking about bringing.
The Panthers come out in a dime package.
This too tough for you. Watch out.
Drops back with the throw. Complete to the wide receiver. Great throw to reach the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 45-yard line. First
2 minutes
10.
to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Get some slack.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Throwing. The wide receiver has it. This one will be spotted at the 30-yard line. Now, who are they going to call the penalty on?
Pass interference on the defense. Number 37, first down.
We have an injured player. Looks like he'll make his way to the sideline under his own power.
First
Eighth
and
play
10.
of this drive.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Not today.
Yeah, you see
With
it.
2 extra
What's the hard
defensive
count?
backs, the defense is in the dime. Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, this one falls incomplete. Martin was the intended receiver on that play. And this is the 9th play of this drive. Now we have word on the injured player. It's a leg problem, but it doesn't appear to be very serious.
Danny. Keep moving. Let's go.
Throws it. Incomplete pass. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
From the start.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Gets the pass off. Short completion to the wide receiver on the right side. So he's unable to get the first after making the catch.
Gain on the play.
Hunter comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day.
The
The
field
kick
goal
was
attempt
wide
is
and
no
off the
good.
mark.
First
After
and
the missed
10.
field goal, they're set to go
Ball
on
on the
offense
33-yard
at the
line.
33.
Take it right.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers.
Let's go, boy.
They're coming with the blitz. Gets rid of it, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 49. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy. that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
We're at the 1 minute mark.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up. Here I come.
Scott, the deep man.
Ain't no thing. Play hard and fast, baby. Hey. Stay posted now.
With a counterplay. Number 91 stops him for negative yardage. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Everything you got.
The Chiefs line up in a
Let's go, let's
4-3.
Not today. Come on. All right, let's go. We gotta have it, D. Clear. Clear. Here I go. Let's go now.
Be the hammer, not the nail.
Deuce it.
He's going to run. Hickson is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. Not the traditional way to get the ball down the field, but it works.
Yeah, he's a quarterback, but on that one, he looked more like a running back.
Whitfield is
Hey,
back in there
man.
after getting taken
Come
out
on.
with an injury earlier.
Get me going.
Let's go now.
Let's go.
The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
At
It's the end of the second quarter with the score. The Panthers ahead of the Chiefs, 41-0.
We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Olsen in to kick this one off.
Start the second half. Martin back deep.
Good distance. This one is handled by Martin. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Tampa. From the start. Hey.
Carolina
watch the
goes with a
ball.
4-man front.
Hey, let's go, one knee.
Throw it. Nearly intercepted. White was his intended target.
Dwight, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hold the look.
Play 2 quarters.
Carolina using 3 linebackers. Throws it. And he had it and lost
Hill,
it.
the intended
Incomplete.
receiver
All he
on
can
the
do
play.
is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Solid 29.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. Miller is there on the stop at the 39-yard line. Big gain on that play. 19 yards on third down. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
Keep the
The
throttle
backs are
down.
lined up in an eye.
Hard and fast.
Hey, watch the screen.
Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Hill was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Danny.
Whitfield with split backs. Drops back. Under pressure. Stepping up. He can't get away.
The offensive line just lost the battle up front on that play. They have to keep their shoulders square, keep their inside foot up, or they're going to get beat again and again.
They're looking now at 3rd and
Ball on
long
the
after the sack.
34-yard line.
Keep moving. Here I come.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Kansas City comes up short on third down, and that's been the recurring theme here today.
They're just not getting into good third down situations, which means that they have problems on first and second down.
Number 34 gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. They can't keep the drive alive, and they're really struggling offensively. Here in the third, they've yet to cross midfield. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 28-yard line. The Panthers will start the drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
The Chiefs with a four-man front. It's the toss to the left. Number 42 holds him down behind the line.
He's had a tough day out there so far.
Second down, and they need 15 for the first.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Pressure, gets the pass off, broken up.
He has a knack for making a big play. That was another one right there.
Pearson was the intended receiver on that play. And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far. The Chiefs come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Stepping up, going deep. It's batted away. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you'll see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will start the drive at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Watch your man.
To carry it, great fake. Closing in with the pass. This one falls incomplete. And we update our stats after that last play. Here's what he's had to endure when back to throw.
Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
The guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Third and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
Out of the shotgun.
Don't stop that motor.
Let's go, D.
Watch out.
Drops back with the pass. The defense has it.
I tell you, you don't get a whole lot easier than that. He was right there. The quarterback makes a bad throw, and he brings it in for an interception.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
So we gonna take it.
With a counterplay. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Second and 9. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. On the call, this one will be spotted at midfield. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Third down and 3 coming up.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Come on.
Scott lines up behind his fullback in the I. Number 54 tackles it, and they won't get the first.
Gain of 2.
They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. They'll spot this one where it went out. Deep in their own territory.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Be the hammer, not the nail. All day, baby. Come on.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3.
From the start, from the start.
Rennick is there for the tackle at the 20.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package.
Soft, man.
Let's go. Be physical.
Dropping back, steps up into the pocket, and this pass is completed. The defense gives up a first down because they had a linebacker covering a wide receiver. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Everything you got. Here we go.
Looking to run it here. Nice play fake. With the throw, this one falls incomplete. Yet another drop for him.
Second and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Hey, let's go 1D.
Only one man back.
Watch the snap down.
Hand off to the tailback. Bryant is there on the stop at the 25. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Third and 12. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Danny. Make him go short. We like that.
Carolina comes out in a dime package with the throw, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
That's the kind of mental error that drives coaches crazy. As a receiver, you got to be aware of where you are in the field and where you have to go to get the first down.
The offense has not moved the ball well. They've yet to cross the 50-yard line. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 27-yard line. They'll
First
take
and
over
10.
at the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Knock him out. All right, let's go.
The Chiefs with a four-man front. Hands it off. Spins away from the tackle. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 36.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
We turning it up.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package.
Let's turn it up, D.
Let us dictate.
Steps up into the pocket. Link to the wide receiver. They get first down yardage on that hookup.
First down on the play.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
It's on. Play hard and
The
fast.
backs are lined up in an I. Diaz with a man in motion. Going to the air on first down. They'll take off. Loose ball. The Chiefs are there to pick up the ball. He was able to rip that one away from the ball carrier. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Number 44, the deep back. Hand it off to the back. Bryant is there on the stop at the 43-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cuts, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
2nd and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Here we go.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package.
Come on.
Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. Number 34 comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Stay post left.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Pressure coming. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. The pass is picked off. What an interception. Great position by Miller.
And here's the thing. He's back there in his zone, and he's looking right at the quarterback's eyes. And when the quarterback let it go, he was all over it.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
Scott, the deep man.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
He gets the carry. Fakes the handoff. Throwing. And he finds a wide open fullback. Well, John, the defense not expecting the fullback to make that catch.
Well, they had the other receivers pretty well covered, but they never accounted for him. So it's a pretty good game.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
Kansas City lines up in the 46.
Blue down. They ain't got nothing. Good shoot.
He'll pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. White is there for the tackle at the 37. Diaz completes that one, and it goes for about 4 yards. Second and 6.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Let's go. All day, baby. Come on.
Kansas City comes out with 8 guys in the box. Hand it off. White comes up to make the play at the 44.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. The next thing you know, they're moving the chains.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it's on.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package.
Here we go. What's the play?
He gets the carry. You could hear the collision up here.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
4-yard gain on the play.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, watch the screen.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front.
Hey. Temple. Let's go. Be good.
With the throw, the defense has it. What a play by the veteran.
You know, this is one guy who has a pretty impressive list of big plays that he's made over the years.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 50.
Watch the hard count. Watch the face.
They'll go from the I formation.
Let's go.
They soft, man.
They ain't got nothing.
They'll bring the blitz. Throws it. Broken up. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Whitfield will work out of the shotgun. Gets rid of it. Completed pass to the back. Bryant comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Knock him out.
Hand off to the tailback. Rennick is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. Number 44 battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup.
Second and 8. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Will. Set. We're talking about bringing. Let us
Hands it off to the back. Keeps his feet moving. Short comes up to make the play at the 37. Number 44 gets the handoff on the delay, brings it ahead for about a yard. On third down, they have to get it to the 30 for a first.
37-yard line.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Panthers ahead of the Chiefs 41-0.
Nothing.
And we'll start the fourth quarter. On third down, they have to get it to the 30 for a first.
37-yard line.
Go make a play.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Throws it, knocked away. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Let's go. Get it started.
Difficult situation here, but not much else they can do but go for it. Under pressure, gets the pass off. Incomplete.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Yes, on.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front.
Let's go. Be physical. We gotta have it, D. Let's go.
With a counterplay, the quarterback runs with it and ends up going nowhere.
5-yard loss on the play.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Blue down.
Out of the shotgun.
Roll.
Ricks, the man in motion.
Do something. Play hard and fast, baby. Hey, watch the screen.
Gets rid of it. Jumps up, and he has it.
When you have guys with speed that can get open downfield, it gives you the ability to run long pass patterns. But it all begins with the offensive line, because they're going to have to hold their blocks a little longer, and because it takes more time for the play to develop.
Ball right around midfield.
Let's go now. Strong right. Set.
Hand it off. White is there on the stop. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Stretch strong.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3.
One of us gonna make a play. You gotta believe it. It's RJ. Here we go.
Hand it off to the back. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 38. Scott manages a yard or two on the delay play. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. What's the hard count? Set. Hey, let's go. Don't stop that motion.
They're blitzing, throwing, and it's caught. Number 42 is there on the stop at the 26-yard line. Good read on that pass play.
They brought some extra guys to try and get some pressure, but he read it quickly, so his receiver had a step and fired a strike.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Keep the throw
Out of the
down.
I formation. Here comes the blitz. keeps his feet moving.
Pearson
They brought
on
the
the
heat, but it was a good throw by
9
Diaz.
yards
That's a
gain
heck of a
on the
pass.
play.
He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
Let's see what they can do in the red zone.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Hold the look. Set.
Morrison in motion.
One back.
Gets the delayed handoff. Mohammed is there for the tackle at the 14-yard line. He gets what he needed for the first. Eighth play of this drive. Down inside the 15.
14-yard line.
Get me going.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
It's on.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 12. Scott battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
12-yard line.
Let's go now. Rush in. Ain't no thing. Wilt. It's showtime, baby.
A little misdirection. Strong move. Number 42 is there for the tackle at the 13. Couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. The back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
13-yard line.
We're talking about bringing. Everything you
George is the deep back with a counterplay. Number 42 is there on the stop at the 11-yard line. Fourth down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
So this should be an easy 3. The kick sails through the uprights. The Panthers pour it on with another score. Olsen comes in to kick off. Booming kick downfield. This one is fielded by Martin.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team, and I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
We like a pack of wolves.
Number 44 is the deep back. Pressure.
This is what happens when you miss blocks. Guys go by, quarterback goes down, team loses yards.
Second and 15. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Here I go.
Carolina using 3 linebackers. Throwing. Fitzgerald is there on the stop at the 18-yard line.
When you use a screenplay to get some good yardage, you want to make sure that the guy getting the ball is quick so he can make some moves to get into the open field.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Watch out. I can do it, man.
Drops back. Closing in with the throw. Wide receiver has it.
You know, I don't know why you call a play that doesn't take your receiver past that first down marker.
Norman is ready to punt this one away. Number 34 sets up, waiting for the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Here we go, baby.
Scott, the deep back.
Watch the play.
They're blitzing. spins away from the sack. Gets rid of it. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Under 10, 10. All day, baby, come on.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3. He gets the carry. Play action. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. That's his third drop.
Receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Yes, on.
Kansas City goes with a four-man front.
Let's go now.
This one is handed off. Alderman is there on the stop at the 38-yard line. Fourth down upcoming as they opt to run the ball to keep the clock moving.
And that's a smart call. The last thing you want to do in this kind of situation is to force some kind of throw that'll give them the ball back. Keeping the clock moving was their best option there.
Murphy will come in now to punt it away. Mart is back to receive this kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
The
Ball on their
Chiefs
own
will
18.
Start the drive at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Turn it up now.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package.
Careful. Back in the gun.
Pressure coming. Ooh, nearly picked off. Yet another
Hill,
drop
the
for
intended
him.
receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Get me going. Clear.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Come on.
Drops back. Gets the pass off. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. White was the intended receiver on that short pass. Miller was there on the coverage. And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down. Carolina comes out in the quarter defense.
Here we come. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
With the throw, this one falls incomplete. That's his
Hill,
third
the
drop.
intended receiver on the play.
Norman comes into the game for the punt. Number 34 lines up deep for the punt return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 44-yard line. First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package. Pass play here on first down with the pass. Completed pass to the wide receiver.
Screen passes are good options when you want to try and fool the defense or there's nothing open downfield.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. Hand it off to the back. They're going to spot this one at the 49. He's a tackling machine out there. He now has 9. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Roy, Sin, get some swat going.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3.
Here we go.
Hands it off. Clears the defenders. Number 54 tackles it, and they won't get the first.
Gain of
The
2
third down
on the
run,
play.
not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. Fair catch. Deep in their own territory.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
Whitfield spreads them out. Gets rid of it. Number 98 is there on the stop at the 20-yard line. They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line.
We're talking about bringing.
Hey, watch the screen.
Shotgun. Shotgun.
Here comes the blitz. Throws it incomplete as the defender knocks it away. That's the third one he's been unable to bring in.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Whitfield out of the gun. Pump faking with the throw. This one falls incomplete, and they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
20-yard line.
They scared.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Going for the deep man. Incomplete pass. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Number 34 into return. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 41-yard line.
Ball on their own 41.
Start the drive at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Watch out.
Scott, the lone back.
Play football.
Looking to run it here. Nelson is there on the stop at the 49. Pickup of about 8. Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Keep it up. Hold the look. Don't make a play. You gotta have it, D. Come on.
Handed it off to the back. He'll feel that one tomorrow. He picked up the first on that carry.
Gain on the play.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Watch the foot.
Might have been early movement up
Dead
front.
ball. False start on the offense. Number 72.
Little
Still
moved a
first down.
little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball
First
snaps.
and 15.
So now it's first and 15 after the penalty.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Let us get
Fullback handoff. Mohammed is there for the tackle at the 48. Gain of 5 on the play. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
check it.
Turn it up now. Here I
Under pressure, it's the receiver with room to run. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 40. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
To convert on this third down, they have to reach the 38.
It's showtime, baby.
Right here, right now.
Hand it off to the back. will have it. Is there on the stop at the 36. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz, but the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
So this could be the last play of the game. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Carolina 44, Kansas City 0.
The Chiefs, nothing.
This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.